All right, shalom, everybody. Peace of the Lord to all of you. Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. Before we start today, we pray for the souls of the Christians who've been killed and murdered by the filthy garbage dogs of Muhammad. Today in Syria, during the time of Sunday service, while about 500 Christians gathered in a church, two terrorists, they enter the church. First, they start shooting people outside, starting from the door. And then they start shooting inside. And after that, they explode themselves inside the church. The total is 22 dead, murder, more than 100 injury. And both of them, they explode themselves. So now they made Allah happy. The faithful Allah is very happy and very excited because they killed some poor Christians doing nothing to nobody. They have nothing to do with anyone. They are just inside their church praying, and those filthy dogs, they come with their filth. Now the Muslim will say those don't present Islam, and the same garbage, always. But we know that this is what Islam is about. From their fruits you shall know them, right? Dead bodies everywhere in the floor, women, children, kids, you name it. Just to make the filthy so-called Allah happy. They don't worship Allah, and the Muslims are very upset. Well, the best way to do respond to this filthy attack is to expose Muhammad and to wipe the floor with him. And I have a message to the Muslims: the more you do, the more we will. It will never scare us, and we will never change. Just wait. I mean, what you can say? This is how filthy, satanic this cult is. It is satanic. When the last time you heard a Christian going inside the mosque start shooting everybody? Do you remember the story of this guy? He went in New Zealand. He's not even a Christian. They made media all over talk about it. New Zealand, they shut down. Even the media, they play Quran in the morning. When the Christians killed every day around the world, in Nigeria, in Syria, in everywhere. Even Western media, they are like nothing happened. This is why they are taking advantage of those poor Christians, because they feel there's nobody behind them. I support Israel, right? But if this is a synagogue attack, how many American agencies will launch a very big exposure to such an attack? Which station in USA is talking about what happened to those poor Christians in Syria? Did even Fox News mention it? They are nowhere to be found, right? They are very selective in who is important and who is not. Yeah. Garbage in, garbage out. What you can say. And I am sure those filthy, they will do more attacks. So I warn the Christians, in your churches, you have to do something about it, Now, we know that those civilians, they are not armed. And the Muslim would not allow them even to have arms. So you have to do something, to manage the situation. Look at this, poor woman. What she did. Most likely her kids are dead. Yeah. And they start, shooting actually the kids before even the adult. Look, all of them, most of them, they are women. Most of those who they get killed, either old or women. They are saying that even this is a Syrian actor and his wife, they were in the church and they get killed. This is what they are saying. I don't know if it's true. They are saying here an actor, his name is Maxim, and his wife, get killed. Well, you have to pay a price, right, for being a Christian. Many around the world this is the same church before. This is 3 years ago, I think. Let me see. Yeah, this is a Greek Orthodox church. This is the same church before the attack. This is 3 years ago. Yeah. The scumbags of Muhammad. I'm not really in the mood to, talk about the stupid Quran, but I said to myself, the best way to return the favor is to wipe the floor with Muhammad. No, when we say we Christians, we don't hate. This is not about, like, we don't hate people just, like hate, This is wrong. But do we hate those filthy terrorists? Absolutely. If I was there, I'm going to kill them. I will. If I was there, those two who came to the church, I will shoot them dead right away. I will be happy to do it. We are against violence, yes, but nowhere the Bible says to you, you allow people to slaughter you and do such a crime to children. The one who watch a crime and he don't stand against it, he is a partner in it. All right. Anyway, what we can do. This is the faith of Muhammad. Garbage in, garbage out. All right. Yeah, Jesus says pray for your enemy, but he's not talking about enemy coming with the sword to kill you. He's talking about enemy, a normal enemy, like, your friend, your neighbor. We have enmity, even inside family, right? So people who hate you, in the time of Jesus, nobody is coming after them with the army doing jihad, right? So the enmity mostly is those who hate you because you become a Christian. But they were not coming with swords and they want to slaughter them. And the Jews, they did not raise jihad, Allahu Akbar, and we invade the Christians. We know that Christ himself was killed, right? But we know that Christ himself, he said, the one who don't have a sword, go and buy one. What some Christians, they do, they quote for you every verse in the Bible except that verse. This is a form of hypocrisy. The Lord of the Old Testament is the same Lord of the New Testament. And the Lord of the Old Testament, he commanded us to go to war to defend, not to watch like cowards. Jesus never was a coward. Neither the disciple. And there's a huge difference between somebody is going as a missionary and, he want to show the best example of Jesus, and somebody, his duty is to protect his society. Do we have police in our society? Are you Christians against having police? Here you see the hypocrisy of those who claim hippies. Those are hippie Christians. I don't consider them Christians. I consider them like AOC version. They are mental and they are stupid and they are not Christians at all. If you ask them, if there is something wrong happening, who you call? They say the police. Okay, the police come with guns. So why you are calling somebody come with guns if you are against guns? Why you do so? Why even we have police? Why we have army? So there is some weirdo, stupid hippies, Those are not to consider, and the Bible is in front of us. We can show you tons of verses from the Bible about going to war against filthy scumbags who they kill women, children's. You know, if you remember when the Bible speak about when they attacked the Jews from the rear. Anyone remember the rear? Anyone remember which verse? From the rear. Why it says the rear? Because the young men is in the front. The rear is where women, children's, old men and women they are. So what they do, they attack you not from the front where your young men fighters are there. They attack you from the rear. All right? Anyway, life will continue. Christianity will never die. Our Lord is the everlasting living God. And doesn't matter. You see, nobody killed dogs. But sheep are slaughtered every day. Still, there is way more sheep than dogs. Just put that in your consideration. All right? I hope Trump might call and admonish. You know, Trump is a businessman. You see, like yesterday, somebody posted a comment says, "Oh, CP, now it's time to respect your commander in chief." I respect nobody. When you are wrong, I say you are wrong. When you deserve respect, I respect your act. You know, not you. You know. So Trump yesterday he did the right thing. But Trump before did a lot of wrong things. Like, what about Qatar, the head of the snake? So the regime of Iran is evil, and Qatar now is our friend, and we take gift from them. So I like Trump that he took a step to do something with Iran, but that will not give him any legitimate reason to praise the terrorists who they are funding all those terrorists. So you respect commander of chief, you respect this guy. I don't respect anybody. I respect your act. Do a good act, I respect your act. You, I don't respect you. Don't respect me too. Respect my act. Because me as a person doesn't count. What the Lord said, from their fruits you shall know them. Right? So we don't know the person, we know the fruits. So when we talk about respect or disrespect, it's about the fruits. It's not about you as a person. Who care about you as a person? There's billions like you. And there's billions like me. Right? This is not what does count. And history will report your act, not you. You will be an image. You know, your flesh will be gone. But history will report only your action. This is the only thing that count. Anything else does not. All right? Now, do we have any Abdul would like to join us to talk about the amazing, beautiful Quran? Do we have any Abdul? And by the way, I believe strongly that they did nothing, you know, like a heavy duty to Iran yet. I mean, the Israeli is the one who did the job. The American, they went for 5 minutes. You know, they hit those targets and they come back. Now, for sure, this is not an, you know, I mean, it's a big job, but it's very easy job for the American. You know, we have the most powerful airplanes in the world. I mean, those airplanes, they fly, they say they fly for 37 hours. I don't believe, by the way, this story. I believe they went to Qatar or to Saudi Arabia, and then they fly from there. But they don't want to say we use Saudi Arabia. I think secretly they claim that they fly all the way from, you know, like that's who, I mean, who want to believe this? So I think they went to Saudi Arabia or to Qatar, and then they launched their the flight from there again. But anyway, the American did their part. But I think You see, those Iranian are very, I'm talking about the Shia, the regime. They are very sneaky. So if the American or the Israeli think they are done with them, you are mistaken, big mistake. Those, I would not be surprised actually if 6 months from now they announce that they have nukes. I will not. You know, who knows what, how many facilities they have, like hidden ones. Nobody knows. I mean, this is all depend on the intel, which is USA or Israel have. I trust the intel of Israel more than the intel of USA. You know, we will see. We will see. But I trust none of what they say in the media. As you see, always there is a lot of deception in the media about what's going on. I mean, even Trump himself, he practiced deception, but this is part of war. So he can deceive the enemy. They will not know exactly what he's going to do next. Today we heard that the Iranian, by tens of thousands, they went in the street condemning the attack of America, shouting death to America. But we know that those people, they go in the street because they force them to go. Most likely they are people who work for the government and who dare don't not to go, you know. And look, this guy, even his neck is broken. So look like he lost his neck already, but he have a throat to shout death to America. Yeah, because, you know, if they said they were able to reach uranium to make 9 nukes already, or warhead, those they can carry them and hide them somewhere, you know. Already they have them. I don't think they keep them there in that place. I mean, that would be stupid that, you know, the enemy was going to attack you any time, any moment, and you keep them there, you know. Unless they thought, okay, we are safe in that area and there's no way they can reach that point. But the Iranian, they knew very well that this B2 is, you know, the bombs they can carry is very powerful. Nobody have them in the world except USA. And they can reach down deep. You know, we will see. We will see. In fact, I advise the Iranian not to have their bombs because then Israeli might nuke you before you nuke them. Yeah, like this time now they are just hitting you by normal missiles. They will not wait until you will nuke them. See, Israel is a very small, tiny country. So one nuke will be, you know, a disaster. Iran is 75 times bigger than, you know, so one nuke will do nothing actually. You know, you have to nuke, you have to use 75 nukes maybe to say I did demolish my enemy. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? Anyone? I think Russia. No, nobody can question Russia. You know, Russia is the one who they are the one who made all those enrichment and build the facility for the Iranian. In fact, 97% of the employees in those facilities are Russian. 97%. The ones who they are Iranians, I'm talking about the expert. The rest are just you know, people who do like little maintenance, electric maintenance, cleaning. You know, the Russian are the one in charge. This is why a day, 2 days ago, Putin he took all the Russian from those facilities. So until like 48 hours ago, those facilities they have Russian inside them. All right. He took them through Armenia. And who is going to question Russia? Don't you see Trump is making poo-poo when he speaks to Putin? He pee-pee, you know. He delivered Ukraine to them. He made bragging about he will stop the war. There's nothing. What he can do? Nothing, you know. Trump is like a big boy, and he's not a warrior. He's not a war person. He's a businessman. You know, he's the kind of like, if this will make money, I will do it. Doesn't make money, Okay, we go do it. It doesn't make money, I don't go and do it. So money is the motive of 90, maybe 9% of the movement of Trump. Uh, Everything he do is like now his family, they want to establish a new phone, Trump phone, Trump family phone. They are desperate to make money. It doesn't matter how much money they have. They wanna be the richest in the world. Uh, yeah, this is how the nature of the family. It's about money. Did you see the speech of the Khomeini? I mean, this guy will say stupid things. You see, all those speeches we heard them billion times. What count is what he will do. Like he said, he will close the port of Hormuz. Close it. That will affect the Chinese, not anyone else. The Chinese, his friends, and the Indians. That's why he will not. He will not do it. I don't think so. Because that will not be against America. I mean, American, they don't get their oil from there. And neither the Israeli. They don't. Israel, they have their own oil and gas. America is the same. The only one will get hurt is their friends, the Chinese, the Indian, the Russian, Yeah. We will see. But, when they say we destroyed everything they have, I'm sure they destroyed those facilities, but we cannot be sure that they have those the only thing they have. Those are Shia, they are sneaky. The only again the only information I trust is the information come from Israel. The Israeli, they have the best intelligence in the world. The American, they don't. American, they are. I mean, if you look at the Secret Service of Trump, you will see, like, I don't want to be rude, but a bunch of overweight people. They can't even run. I mean, if those are the Secret Service, so what is not this? What is the? I mean, those are the top supposedly. The woman, she is 5 foot. Her butt is in the size of a truck. This is the one she walked with the president to protect the president. What she would do, exactly. I mean, I don't trust really CIA. I mean, the head of the intelligence in USA, she have her Secret Service with her, and somebody stole her purse and her phone. I mean, can you believe it? She is loaded by bodyguards. She is the head. She is not just like anybody. She is the head of the international, the national agency, and a guy, he stole her phone and her purse. How you can trust those intelligence? Like, imagine I have 10 Secret Service around me and my phone is gone. So they were watching who? Right? That will not happen with Israel. The Israeli, they will know where Al-Khomeini sleep, how many drop of piss he did piss today. They will know his DNA. The Israeli, when it's come to intelligence, check Israel. When it's come to stupidity, check America. In America, we are busy, with Tucker Carlson and AOC, and what should we do this? Should we do that? I mean, the guys are saying death to America for the last 50 years. Shouldn't you finish the regime? Like, if Trump have little bravery, he should launch a full-scale war to change the regime. And they say to you, we do not know who is going to come after. I mean, there's worse than this? Like, seriously. What do you mean we don't know? Like, what will happen? Like, who is going to come after? I mean, those guys preparing nukes for you. At least get someone who listens to like more stupid. Like, he will not go for nukes. Right? Do you think Russia and China will supply? Uh, yeah, I don't think they will supply them with their nukes, because you see, like Iran today is the friend of Russia, right? But tomorrow it might be their enemy. Those, the regimes, they think about tomorrow, not just now. You know what I mean? Today they are your friends. What if the regime change? They will become your enemy. So now you are stuck with an enemy who have nukes by your help. So Putin, he is just playing games. He want to make money from the Iranian. They are his supply of income, big supplier. Uh, the same as the Turkish. The Turkish are enemy of Russia. It's not a secret. But the Russian, they built for them a nuclear facility, but supposedly for safe energy. But do you think Erdogan will stop there? I don't think so. No. Anyway, for me, I believe the one who will have nukes, he's not getting stronger, he's getting weaker. Because you have to get into your consideration that the nuke you have, it is nothing compared to what the super powerful countries have. Those nukes, they became traditional bombs now. Like they are like just a firework. They have way more powerful bombs. Nukes is nothing. So Iran having nukes will not make them strong. In fact, it can cause the destruction of the whole country, because that will give excuse to other countries who have the power to make you shish kebab. Right? Yeah, nuke is not a big deal these days now. Like when before, yes, but like how many nukes Israel have right now? We don't know. But I don't think they have only nukes. I think they have nitrogen bombs. They have hydrogen bombs. I don't know. They have all kind of bombs. How many superpower bombs Israel has? Okay, it says here, widely believed to possess 19 nuclear warhead. They also have fissile material, produce hundreds of more according to Center of Arms Central. All right. Yeah. If the internet say 19, that means they have 900. All right. Look like our video will not be about Muhammad. Shall we change the title? And we don't see any customers and not too many people. I know that Sunday is not a busy day. Most of people, they are preparing for a second day, etc. But it's all right. Anyway, the Israeli right now, they are doing great job actually. They are demolishing all the defense of Iran and weaken the regime. It's not the American. The American, Trump, he just sent those. You see, the funny about Trump, he will take the credit for anything happen. Right? Like you go to war, Trump, he claimed the victory. We control the sky of Iran. But it's not him, it was Israeli. Yeah, he liked to take the credit for anything happen. Yeah. But I know that the Israeli, every single hour, they have multi-target, and they are hitting non-stop. So if the Iranian, actually Netanyahu yesterday, he said they will stop attacking Iran, but Iran have to stop. The Iranian right away they respond by sending more missiles. But that will not, that is not the Iranian, they have to do like to make themselves in the front of their people like we are doing something. And yeah, they are harming. I mean, there's thousands of apartments and houses in Israel right now need repair, and the Israeli life is very disturbed for sure. But that is not how you win a war. You know, that's not the Israeli. In the same time, they are really making shish kebab, literally. Those are the. This is the female. She made shish kebab.
Over the past days, we've been conducting precise and determined operations against the existential threat posed by the Iranian regime. From western Iran to the heart of Tehran, we've achieved air superiority, neutralizing critical infrastructure and eliminating over a third of Iran's missile capabilities. Every mission we fly is aimed at one goal: protecting the state of Israel and ensuring the safety of its citizens. We will continue to act anytime, anywhere, to defend our home.
Yeah.
Over the past days, we've been conducting.
So if you look at those dots they show in the map, I mean they are see the Israeli. What I like about them, they have a very precise plan, and they have a real army because they are like it's as ethnic and religious motivated, not like America. America, they are like if you watch any TV stations, you see those what they call them, the View. She said that Iran is better than USA because they don't tie somebody into the car because he's a gay, and you not if you are black. Like, but what happened if you are black in America? So you see, the liberals, they are weak in this country, and in case of war, the enemies, they knew that we have a big weakness inside America. Those liberals, this is not about being black, by the way, or white, no, but the liberals, they will do everything to burn the country. In fact, look what they are doing, with the migrant. They consider that when you arrest somebody, he is illegal. You are committing a crime. When the law says that if you are illegal, you are illegal. But the Democrat, no, they have they see the world in a different way. They see it from their anus. They see it in a sexual way. It's about being a gay, homosexual. This is how they see the world. And the enemy, they knew that very well. So this is why you see, like when there's an election, the Iranian, they wanted the Democrat to win. Putin, he wanted Trump to win. Not because he wanted America to be stronger, but he knew Trump already, and those Republican, many of them, are against supporting Ukraine. So both are having agenda, and each one of them support the opposite. Because simply every one of them, he have his own, benefit of who win and who lose. Right? Boom. Yeah, so
Brigadier General, what is happening between Israel and Iran right now?
Well, Tommy, we've launched a campaign in the last 4 days against Iran. We launched this campaign in order to remove this threat over Israel. It's an imminent existential threat, which is posed on us from them. They are building a nuclear bomb. They are rushing into a bomb. In addition, they are building thousands of ballistic missiles aiming to hit Israel. In the last few days, they have launched hundreds of ballistic missiles to Tel Aviv and all over Israel. We cannot live with this threat over our heads, so we launched this campaign in order to remove this threat.
Why is the ballistic missile threat?
You see the result, the impact of one ballistic missile. Can you imagine what happens when Iran has nuclear umbrella and they are launching thousands of missiles simultaneously on Israel? Israel is a small country. We learned our lessons. We cannot afford it. We are two nations with a very long history, heritage, and pride. We, in the past, we used to have very good relations with the Iranian people. The main thing I want to say to the Iranian people, you are not our enemy. We will do our best to avoid collateral damage. He's torturing his own people and torturing the entire region. He is being distributing terror all over the region. He's spending your money to distribute terror and to fund Hamas and Hezbollah and Kitab Hezbollah and other groups all over the region. So we are aiming at the Iranian regime, not at the Iranian people.
What do you want the people to know about what's happening there?
I want the people of the world to know that Iran poses a threat not only for Israel, they pose a threat to you. Their regime is spreading terror all over the region and in the entire.
Yeah, this is the truth. Like the funny is, Europe, they knew how dangerous this regime is, but they don't want to do anything about it, neither American. So they are waiting for Israel to do the work. And then they claim, after the Israeli they did the work, and they did the cleaning, that we did it. Like now Trump, trust me, he will talk about his action for the coming century. Like he is the one who did everything. But we know that isn't true, Yeah, I mean, you did attack those. And if Trump actually did not really attack those locations, I am sure the Israeli, they will destroy it. But it's going to be a different plan. Maybe they send commandos on the ground. Maybe they use a small nuke. They can. They are avoiding using a tactical nuke, but they can do it. I'm sure they can do it. But for the Israeli, it was for their benefit, that if there is any enemy when I join, to deter the enemies, to say, you see, we are not alone, It's a small country, small nation, small army still compared to, USA. Geography is so small. Concentrated cities, like the population, most of it is in certain cities. So they understand their weakness. At the same time, they understand their strength. So bringing America to the fight is just, let us say, most of it is kind of like public support. Like we are not alone. America is with us, because many they thought that Trump, he don't want to support Israel no more. He was very rude to Netanyahu when he visited him last time. So they like, this is what the Iranians thought actually, that Trump, he will not go and do anything, because simply this guy, he don't, last time when he killed Soleimani, this leader in Iran, terrorist, the Iranian, they shot, 100 missiles at USA bases. Trump, he did not respond. So they learned that this guy, he don't want, he fought, he fought, and then he go. All right, like poof, bye-bye. But he don't want to go to war. And they understand that very well. But this time I think they misunderstood him. And possibly it was the plan. He planned to deceive them, to make them believe he would do nothing this time. But Trump for sure is not a warrior. He's not a guy who go to war. He's a businessman. He will not mind actually to build for them a nuclear facility in Iran if they call it the Tower of Trump. Just pay him. As long as you don't do nuclear in it, he will build it for them. I assure you, he will not have a problem. So if the Iranians, they were smart, they should come to Trump and says, okay, listen, Trump, what about we make a business? We open a mall, it's called Trump Mall. Shopping center, Trump Center. Nuclear facility, we don't make bombs. Trump facility. He will sign, he will agree. Yeah, he will go for it. And then he will praise them the same he praised Qatar and Saudi Arabia. Just give him like $2 trillion. It was Iranian are our friends, and those mullahs, they like us. They say that to America because they love us to death. They don't hate us, they love us to death. That's why they say death to America. He will be a hero if he was able to change the regime. Right now, they did nothing. You see, for me, actually, I wanted Israel to finish the whole job. because that will be a victory to be given to Israel in full. I wish the Israeli is the one who finished those nuclear facilities, not the American. Because Israel, the small tiny country, fighting until now for almost 2 weeks, a country which is 75 times bigger. You see, if you look at the media in the USA, how terrified, Tucker Carlson and, many Democrat and even Republican, why we want to be involved, that will open the gate of hell. I mean, this is America and they are terrified. So what about this small tiny country, Israel? Why they are not terrified? So in America, there's businessmen. There's no leaders. The one who claim he is terrified, he is doing business too. He is not really terrified and he don't care. But he want to take a point against Trump now. So Trump, he did this. We have to use it against him. Even now they want to impeach him and all the garbage, like this. So it's like they are waiting for something you do to find an excuse to make it, to use it against you. You know what I mean? The other side, from Trump's side, now they are divided. So there's a bunch of idiots who say, what's our business? Why we should do that? Shouldn't America come first? Yes, America come first. Like this guy, it says death to America. This guy killed American. Nobody, those Iranian regime, nobody killed American as they did. They forgot, they claim that they respect the soldiers of USA. They claim that they respect their blood. But those Hezbollah, they killed in half hour 250 Marines in Beirut. And then they say to you today, like this Tucker Carlson and what her name, this congresswoman, Green. She's very greeny these days. Well, what's our business? This is not our war. How many Americans kidnapped and killed and tortured and went missing? They don't care. This is not our war. Yeah. This is why Trump is limited in what he can do. Because the country, he don't have a united, even his party is not united. It's just a bunch of businessmen. Hypocrite. What they think about is, those who say we vote for the war in Iraq, later people blame them for voting for it. We should do the same. Because I think at the end of the day, people will blame us for going to such a war. So they choose the safe, let us say, decision. So they will not be blamed for anything. Like if you don't say yes, and you don't say no, that make you, safe both way. If you say no, that will make the Democrat like you and love you. All right? They are potatoes. I trust the Israeli army way more than the leaderships in USA. In fact, I don't trust anything the USA does. Like, look what they have done in Syria. The Israeli, they said to them, why you want to approve this regime when they are Al-Qaeda? Which makes sense, right? Trump, right away, he left sanctions on them. He did not even request any guarantee, what about Christians? What about the Alawi? What about, just, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, he gave him $2 trillion. He asked him to lift sanctions. Okay, shake hands. Sanctions is gone. Easy teasy. But this guy just 2 weeks ago, his picture was the one they call him president right now. He was the most wanted by USA. How you shake hands with him? This is why I say I don't trust American government are not trustworthy. It doesn't matter who, Republican. You see, for me, I vote Republican because, those Democrats, they want to corrupt our kids. All their mind is about their anus. It's about who effing who. About changing gender. It's not about really economy and doing good to the country. Otherwise, the Republicans they have a lot of garbage too. A lot of garbage. Like I thought, like when I start my first vote in USA as an American citizen, I said, that's it. I will vote for Republican because I never voted even once for Democrat. They are so stupid to vote for them. They are not convincing me for a second. They are like somebody is full of shit and he claimed that his shit is perfume. This is how I see them. But then I noticed that those who they are Republican, many of them they are Democrat, like George Bush. George Bush, he even hired for the Supreme Court, as I remember, a Democrat judge. Why you want to do that? This is your chance as a Republican. So he is the one who go against Trump and everything. What's his name? John McCain. John McCain, even me, I made a video to vote for him against Obama. It turned to be he's a Democrat too. So there's many who they are Republican. In reality, they are very, very Democrat. I mean, we are talking about government. It's not about trusting God or not, Like how would Trump he approve this government in Syria? What they give in return? Here we go. Just today, they destroy, they attack a church in Syria. Many people get killed. And yeah, a few days they will talk about it and people forget it. Huh? Look at this poor girl. She got killed today. Look at this. Allah is happy now. Where is those Greek Orthodox? They want to support, they are against Israel. Where are they? Who they keep talking about the Jews, we have to go against the... What is this guy who danced before the video, Jay Dyer, who get invited by David Wood? He keep talking about, again, I mean, those people are really hypocrite. This guy, he keep talking about Israel, against Israel, and then they invite the same guy, him and Samshon. They invite them to be in their channel as guest. I mean, do you support Israel or you are against Israel? We are doing business, so like forget about it now. They are against Israel in their channel, but in our channel now they are not. They will not say anything. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, hypocrisy, business. If we need them, we invite them. If they will give us publicity to our channel, we welcome them, even though they attack Israel day and night. Right? And you notice here, the only one is right in this case is Israel. The Israeli, they insist we should not support such a government in Syria. Those are terrorists. But anyway, super chat community is very important. What is more important, the truth or super chat? Super chat. Give me money. The weird is that those people didn't talk against, like when the last time a Greek Orthodox church been attacked in Israel by the Jews and somebody get inside, start shooting, and then he explode himself. Have it ever happened? No. But they have big mouth to talk about against Israel, but they go potatoes. They shake hands with those terrorists. They even invite them to lunch and dinner. I don't know if you saw the video I'm talking about. They exchange phone numbers, they give each other hugs. Hugs. You know what hugs? Like imagine I see Uthman, I give him a hug. And then Uthman, he invite me to eat Ramadan dinner in his house. Suddenly we are in love, What happened? Businessman. Right? When you say the truth, that make a lot of people angry, right? Yeah, you know, people don't want the truth. People, they want propaganda. Like, one of the funny things I witness during the work I do, if I speak against Netanyahu, a Jewish guy will send me emails saying, now you show your true color. Hmm. So what? So I support Israel for years because I spoke against Netanyahu. I'm showing my true color now. Okay. Then I receive an email from somebody who is a Catholic. Aha, you are speaking against the Pope. You know what? I will never ever donate to you. I will never watch your videos. I say, okay, bye-bye, take care. Then I receive an email from an Orthodox guy. Aha, the guy in the chat was insulting the Orthodox and you did not do anything about it. You know what? You are against having icons, in the church. You think this is paganism. I will never watch your videos again. Well, okay, bye-bye. So I have everybody is my enemy. Orthodox, even Protestant. Hold on, I forgot the Protestant. The Protestants even sometimes more hilarious, you know. Aha! You talk about the Protestant. You show a video clip of a fraud, those who collect donation. This is happening in all churches, but you are focusing in the Protestant. I notice. I am not going to ever donate to you and support you. Okay, bye-bye. You know. So you end like, I don't know, you end with a fight with everybody, and I don't care. I say things as it is. You know. I don't take a side of any, if you're a stupidity. If you're stupid, you're stupid. If you are wrong, you are wrong. If you are smart, you are smart. Who cares what you think? And then you wonder who's your audience, you know? Like, seriously, who is my audience? Are they aliens coming from different galaxy? Yeah, because everyone, they don't understand me, you know. They think I will take a stand of a sect. I hate sect. I literally hate them. I grew up in an Orthodox family. All my families are Orthodox. We are Orthodox through centuries, not just Orthodox, like to the bones. But I don't care for this. You know, they are born in this. They believe in it, no problem. But I have to use my brain. There's things I don't accept. I don't care if you are Orthodox or not. I don't mind pictures, but not to kiss them. No problem. Is it for art? God bless you. Is it for documentary? Like, old days they made mosaic, very nice, and document the church history, wonderful. But not to kiss them, pray in front of them, and, like I said, we don't want to do what the Muslims do, right? But this is your opinion, does not make you not a Christian for me, but I believe it's wrong. But, the second you mention those things, you will see how many they will oppose you and they will hate you. I don't approve the way many churches like to